so prized a possession. It's the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers offense will go to work first. The Hoosiers had no problem as they ran away from the Boilermakers the last time they met.
And that was a game Purdue fans want to forget. They made way too many mental errors in that one. It really was Purdue.
Yeah, and I guess Purdue needs to produce today if Purdue wants to do something special.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Holden finds his man on the left. Give him 9 on that one, sets up the 2nd and 1.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking outside, it's Gibson. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They're going to ride this running back. They put the brakes on it.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. In these rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him. Last week, man, he had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
This offense has it with really good field position. Drops back. It's Hoover. Got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick. But
he makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Let's it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And he will score! Touchdown, Indiana! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be play against a motivated defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off-play action. Quick shovel pass. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Sets his feet. It's Hoover. The screen, and watch out. Makes his man miss. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And this can happen on those 3rd and shorts, man. A lot of times everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big 3rd down conversion.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. On play action. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Becker. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover-2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. And he's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Keeps it himself. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job of being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The Hoosiers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a crease. He's past the sticks. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Hoosiers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Right side, it's Becker. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, down on the Boilermakers sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Out wide right, it's Townsend. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Can hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on second down. Right on target this time. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Richard. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right side, it's Preston. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Fakes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Indiana! On the sideline, got it in the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Purdue sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And he gets rid of it.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. He'll pull it down. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll give it to Jarrett Gibson. And he could not get loose on the run.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Motion from the back. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Boilermakers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first. They're all over him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
Looking to throw again. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Swamped immediately.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Hoosiers take their first time out. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal, you got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
And he tacked on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Out wide left, it's Marsh. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes a connection. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Longhorns.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891. Alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy. Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken bucket.
This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down. The Hoosiers will try to convert on 4th down. Needs it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Now on 1st down from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick give. It's Richard. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Hoosiers! The Hoosiers are taking control of this game against the Boilers.
IU speeding away now. You can feel the momentum shifting towards Indiana's sideline. Purdue's got to do something now to get some of that back.
Oh, they can feel the bucket in their hands already. The rivalry game, they've done a great job handling their emotion, taking the lead. Now they just got to finish.
Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Caught. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Boilermakers are marching down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's stopped. Long way to go on second down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Third and long right here. Just keeps slinging it. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Oh, he slams him with a stiff arm. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. In the red area, it's Gibson. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Quick tempo here for the offense. Quarterback keep. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. On the move, it's Richard. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The run inside. It's Richard. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Escapes the pressure to his right. Oh, he almost picked that one off. Instead, it'll be third down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Second and long here. Between the hashes, it's Owens. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on fourth. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Hoosiers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third, caught. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the route is on. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Keeps it on the option. It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Look out! Gets drilled as he throws the big... Sharon 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
He's got enough. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. Well, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This time around, the old Oaken Bucket will spend the year in Bloomington as Indiana beats Purdue. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.